In Lusaka, a young man named Kle dreamed of wealth, flashy cars, and beautiful women. But his reality was far from glamorous. His father was a retired driver, his mother sold vegetables, and money was always tight. His parents urged him to work hard and be honest, but Kle was impatient. He bounced from job to job, bus conductor, security guard, salaula seller, always failing, never satisfied. Kle wanted quick success, not slow progress. He envied the rich, strolling through Kabulonga, imagining himself behind the wheel of a luxury car. Watching his mother count her meager earnings, he felt both shame and a burning hunger for more. "This can't be my life," he told himself. "There must be an easier way." He believed he was destined for greatness, even as his frustration grew. Every day he watched others move forward while he remained stuck. The fire for wealth and admiration consumed him. He didn't care how he got it, he just wanted it now. Klu's desire for a shortcut to success blinded him to the lessons of his parents. He convinced himself he was special, meant for more than struggle. The city's luxury taunted him, fueling his desperation. He ignored the slow, honest path, searching for a faster route. His dreams grew bigger, but so did his restlessness. Klee's hunger for wealth and attention would soon lead him down a dangerous path. He was ready to risk everything for a taste of the good life, but the road he chose would be far from paradise. One afternoon, Kle borrowed a friend's phone and stumbled on videos of self-proclaimed prophets. These men in shiny suits shouted promises of miracles, if only you sowed a seed of money. People rushed to give cash, desperate for hope. Kle was amazed. "I can do this," he thought. "I can talk, shout, and jump even higher." He saw the prophets praised online, their followers claiming instant blessings. The idea struck him. He didn't need skills or education, just a white suit and a loud voice. He could promise anything, collect money, and bask in admiration. That night, Kle practiced in front of a cracked mirror, mimicking the prophet's dramatic gestures. He rehearsed deep, powerful declarations and practiced looking like he saw visions. He knew it was all fake, but the lure of easy money and attention drowned out his conscience. Kle was ready to become Prophet Kle. He didn't care about right or wrong, only about finally getting what he wanted. The excitement kept him awake, dreaming of crowds and cash. He imagined women admiring him, people calling him man of God. The plan was simple. Tell people what they wanted to hear, and they'd pay for hope. Klee's mind raced with schemes for his new ministry. He saw himself rising from poverty to power, all with a borrowed suit and a borrowed act. The next day, he set out to make his dream a reality. Kle was convinced he'd found the shortcut to everything he ever wanted. He was about to step onto a stage built on lies. Kle borrowed a white suit from his uncle and set up a makeshift church behind his house. He scrawled a sign, "The Church of Quick Blessings. Prophet Kle, come for your miracle today." The first Sunday, no one came, except 2 kids and a stray dog. Undeterred, Kle paid friends to spread rumors of his miracles. Soon, curious women arrived, desperate for solutions. Kle performed dramatic prayers, diagnosing curses and demanding seed offerings. Word spread, healed marriages, found husbands, business breakthroughs, all for a price. The backyard church filled with hopeful faces, mostly women. For every problem, Kle had a solution, if you paid. 200 kwacha to break a curse, 500 for a business breakthrough, 1,000 for a visa. His pockets grew heavy for the first time. Klu's church became a business, and he was finally getting rich. The more he performed, the more people believed. His confidence grew with every offering. Kalo's dream was coming true, at the expense of those who trusted him, but every lie built his house higher and shakier. Kle mastered the art of reading desperate women. He used gossip to prophesy their problems, leaving them in awe. He sold husband attraction oil and financial favor water, ordinary items at outrageous prices. Women paid eagerly, convinced he was their only hope. KLE enjoyed the attention, especially from the young and beautiful. He promised them special blessings, even marriage, manipulating their trust. He justified his actions, telling himself he was giving hope. But deep down, he knew he was a fraud. His life was built on lies and the pain of others. Klee's world looked perfect, but a storm was coming. He was too blinded by success to see it. Klee's fortune soared. He moved to a bigger hall, bought a Mercedes, and hired bodyguards. He wore flashy suits, hosted lavish parties, and became a local celebrity. People traveled from afar to see Prophet KLE filling his church and his pockets. He appeared on radio giving prophecies about the nation. But with fame came arrogance. He ignored his parents, surrounded himself with yes-men, and lost touch with reality. The power and wealth changed him. He believed he was untouchable, forgetting the lessons of his humble beginnings. His followers adored him, but true friends were nowhere to be found. KLE stood atop his mountain of lies, blind to the cracks beneath. The higher he climbed, the more unstable his world became. He was a big man on the outside, but inside, still the same insecure boy. The ground was starting to shake. KLE didn't see the fall coming. One Sunday, Mama Tombi, a wise old woman, entered Klee's church. She watched quietly as KLE performed, seeing through his act. After the service, she approached him, undeterred by his bodyguards. "Young man," she said, "a house built with lies will not stand when the wind of truth blows. You are selling water from a river you did not create." Her words cut through Klee's bravado, leaving him shaken. He tried to dismiss her, but her gaze silenced him. Mama Tombi left, but her warning echoed in the church. The congregation whispered, doubts spreading like wildfire. For the first time, KLE felt real fear. The old woman's words haunted him. His confidence wavered. The seed of truth had been planted. The storm was coming. That night, Klee's nightmares began. He dreamed of crowds mocking him, his white suit stained with mud. Money turned to insects. Women demanded their money back. He woke up terrified. The nightmares grew worse, haunting him every night. By day, he saw Mama Tombi's face everywhere, her warning echoing in his mind. His health declined. He lost weight, couldn't eat, and his hands shook. On stage, his voice faltered. His prophecies failed. He made embarrassing mistakes, and the congregation noticed. The powerful prophet looked weak and afraid. KLE tried to mask his fear with louder sermons and flashier suits, but nothing worked. The fear consumed him, and his lies became a prison. He had everything he wanted: money, car, house, but no peace. The wind of truth was blowing, and his house of lies was crumbling. KLE realized stolen wealth could not buy sleep. The cost of his deception was finally catching up. He was trapped by his own greed. The nightmares would not let him go. His world was falling apart. Mama Tombi's prophecy was coming true. Klee's followers saw the change, his fear, his shaky hands, his failed prophecies. The miracles stopped and hope faded. Disappointed, people left the church in droves. The once packed hall echoed with emptiness. Offerings dried up. KLE sold his car and downsized. The bodyguards and women vanished. On the street, people mocked the fallen prophet. Ashamed, KLE avoided his parents, haunted by their words. Alone, he faced the ruins of his dreams. The wealth and admiration he craved were gone. All that remained were guilt and regret. He finally understood Mama Tombi's warning. His house of lies had collapsed. KLE knew he had to change. One morning, KLE put on his old clothes and went to the market square. He stood on a box and confessed to the crowd. "I lied to you. I am not a prophet. I was greedy and used your pain for my gain." He begged for forgiveness, admitting every miracle and prophecy was a lie. "Don't believe in quick riches," he pleaded. "Only honest work builds a strong life." The crowd listened in silence, some angry, some pitying. KLE stepped down, humbled and broken. That night he slept peacefully for the first time in months. The nightmares were gone. The weight had lifted. KLE became an apprentice to a local carpenter, learning to build with his hands. The work was hard but honest and brought him peace. He earned little but lived simply and content. Sometimes young men came to hear his story. "Don't chase shortcuts," he'd say, sanding wood. "Build your life with truth." KLE found meaning in honest labor. He was no longer a prophet, but a man at peace. The lessons of his parents and Mama Tombi finally made sense. Clay's new life was slow, but solid. He had nothing to hide and nothing to fear. The house he built now could withstand any storm, and that, at last, was a true blessing.